I know I got the right house with the Aquascape pond.
We tried to use as much materials as this guy had left, and one of those things was that
fake rock. Which people then start stepping on, which is why you say, do not step on this rock so they don't fall into the upper biofalls area.
Trying to keep the deer and elk out for you guys was a real task.
Wow, that's cool. Any place when you get to and they say we're trying to keep the deer and the elk out, that's a place I want to visit.
And it occurred to me after a year or two of taking care of ponds, but these Aquascape ponds are really easy to take care of. Maybe I should look into them. And so common sense took over.
Welcome to Living the Aquascape Lifestyle. This literally never gets old. I just got off an airplane and pulled up to Mark's house, and this is the first thing that greets me. Pretty nice. I have never been here. This is a long-time certified aquascape contractor out here in Denver with a unique water feature, I would say. That is a unique rock and a waterfall there. That's about as many hyacinth and water lettuce that I think I've seen, but there's so many I don't even think the fish can keep up with eating them. What a beautiful night. Little bridge going over here. Aquascape skimmer. I love this little whole backyard trellis area. Why don't we go say hi to Mark? I know he's expecting me. I know I got the right house with the Aquascape pond. The fish are looking for some food, and here he comes. He's on the phone. How you doing, Mark?
Another maintenance contract.
How long since we've seen each other?
It's been 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, so this is the homestead, huh?
This is Casa Russo.
Okay, I like that. So how long have you been here?
23 years.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time. So how old is the pond?
22. You can see it's got one of your dad's skimmers.
Oh yeah, wow, yes. That's an old PSA skimmer with a bellows flap.
Yep, exactly.
Doesn't exist anymore, but
I converted it to a horizontal pad though.
yeah, so it wouldn't clog up and keep the pump from going. Got some big koi in here, huh?
Got a few. Got my wetlands filter pump quit last week, and so my water's a little cloudy.
That's not bad. So you've had this pond for 22 years here, and we've been doing business together for like 24 years, huh?
About 20.
Okay, so you started with my dad and then came over to me.
Yeah, so we first were up at Koi Lagoon up in Fort Collins as we were building ponds, and I was taught a completely different way. Bottom drains and out of pond pumps.
Yes.
And, no filtration hardly. And it occurred to me after a year or two of taking care of ponds, but these Aquascape ponds are really easy to take care of. Maybe I should look into them. And so common sense took over, and we kind of went down to True Pump. And
True Pump and Equipment. Our very first distributor, 1996 in Denver.
Yep.
And they got you going.
They got us set up and kind of walked us through, here's why it works, and it just made a lot of sense.
And you converted over to Aquascape.
Yeah, been Aquascape ever since.
I love it. And we're going to a Brazilian steakhouse now, right?
We are. We're Gizio Grill.
I love my job. So this is the front of the house, and you got another feature here. Oh yeah, just a little pondless system. You got some really unique rock boulders drilled out. So right outside the window here, huh? Just look out here and see this. Is this the front door to the house?
That's my office there.
Oh, okay, so you walk past this when you're coming home. Really cool. So you just got the aqua blocks down there, it just recirculates itself up.
Should be about a 12-year-old 4,000 surge.
Nice, it's still going, huh?
Still going. I can do better than that though over here.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
I started off on the side of the house, I guess. Gorgeous.
12-foot stream.
Oh yes, very nice.
In here we've got a 13-year-old 5PL.
Okay, from 2009, it's still operating.
No, I'm sorry, this was 2006. Excuse me, so that's a 15-year-old pump.
Well, that's unusual, so that's pretty good. So you just got biofalls up here, it just recirculates through, comes down. Really nice. You got the night lighting in here. And then there's my car. So I walked right there, but if I would have walked here, I would have seen two pondlesses right at the front. So do customers come to your house?
Occasionally.
Yep, just to see your work and everything else.
Not as much anymore, maybe, because we've got some display ponds and a couple of different nurseries.
Sure.
It depends on where they're at. If this is closer, they'll come here.
This is a very impromptu and interruption to your video. Brian Helfrich and myself are excited to announce the Aquascape Hands-On Academy. And this is the hands-on area right here. This was originally created for the Sandbox Studio for the Aquascape Artists of the Year, but it's going to be turned into a training academy for all people that want to be contractors to come and learn with our crew.
You're gonna see Chris, our crew, and how they build a one-day pond, and we're gonna show you how to do it in 4 hours.
We're gonna have bleachers over here. People are gonna be able to get inside, get their hands dirty. Besides the 11 by 16 or 8 by 11, whatever we decide to do for the one-day pond, we're also gonna put in fountainscapes and a pondless waterfall. Come to the Aquascape Hands-On Training Academy this winter and work with us in a sandbox, actually getting your hands dirty and learning how to have a career with water features.
Don't you want to tell them about the other day? It's 2 days!
The classroom day. One day is gonna be hands-on in the sandbox. The other day is gonna be how to actually run a water feature business. Everything you need to know, 30 years of experience, 26 years at the helm, building water features, designing water features, selling water features, marketing water features, promoting water features, everything to do with running a water feature business.
You said a lot in a short amount of time.
We're gonna have a lot in 2 days. Register, check out the link below. And now, back to the vlog. So this is the front entrance. You got a kind of like a bridge getting into your house. That's really cool with a waterfall right there. Everybody is gonna say something about that comes visit your house.
Oh, they do.
How long have you lived here?
28 years.
So after 26 years,
Yes.
why did you decide to put a waterfall here?
I've wanted one for years, and I've just, life got in the way, and I just didn't have time, and actually I'm glad I never did, because what Mark did couldn't have been done any better by anybody else.
So you kind of took a leap of faith with Mark, you saw some of his work, and then you're happy, obviously, because it's...
I am beyond happy.
Aw. Well, it looks like it's always been there.
I know, it's wonderful.
So what makes it wonderful? That's what I'm interested in, because I'm trying to showcase to other people that don't live the aquascape lifestyle what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about.
I could be out here just putzing, and then the sound of that is so relaxing. I could be out here for hours just
Gardening, relaxing. I could see the chairs set up down there. What is involved with this project, Mark?
So we brought in about 12 tons of stone here.
So 24,000 pounds of rock. You hire a strong young guy like this to do it.
And we had to have some machines in here to lift up numerous of these rocks. Built her a nice big basin. We really like to dig really deep and big basins for our pondless waterfalls.
Well, you got a long slope, so when it shuts off, it can go back on without having to refill it necessarily.
We did the 4,000 to 7,000 adjustable in this pond. So we did all that. We brought in all the gravel. We had to excavate, obviously, this entire slope. So we ended up, in this day and age, this is about a $24,000 water feature.
Was it a good investment, Timmy?
Totally. The best.
Because you
The
spend
best.
so much time out here.
I do. I do. I have dinner out here. I sit on those. Those are gliders. They're wonderful.
Yes.
Home one day, sat out there, fell asleep.
Yeah, that's good. You hired another guy first,
Yes.
and it was not a good experience.
No.
So he was not a certified aquascape
His
contractor.
name was Blake. He was
Okay.
a Blake.
Blake the Flake, not a certified aquascape contractor. The reason you want to hire a certified aquascape contractor is you've been doing this for 20 years plus. This is your profession. You live with a pond. You own a pond.
We live the lifestyle through our experience of how to build these things correctly, and we want to build them right the first time, as you say. We try to use as much materials as this guy had left, and one of those things was that
Fake rock.
Fake rock.
Which
So
people
let's
then
try to
start
use that.
stepping on, which is why you say, do not step on this rock so they don't fall into the upper biofalls area. So who are these guys?
This is Rainy May.
Oh, she's so happy. Oh, yeah. Oh, you are beautiful. Yeah, you are beautiful. Yeah, I love dogs. Dogs love the water. Rainy May, you said?
Yeah, rainy May.
She's excited. She's happy. Beautiful pooch. Look at how cute that little birdhouse is. She's lived here for 24 years. She's always thought of a water feature. She hired a non-certified Aquascape contractor to build it for her, and when he couldn't do what he was doing, she looked at Aquascape, found Mark, ended up going with a certified Aquascape contractor, and now she's living the Aquascape lifestyle. And the reason that I do these videos is to showcase what it's like that people who are living the Aquascape lifestyle, she lives out here. These little chairs that she sits in, she says she's taking naps in them, and she's a gardener, you could tell. And she says the only downside is now that this water is here, it encourages the elk to come up and they kind of nip at her plants a little bit. But of course, she loves the elk. Build it and they will come. She just showed me a video of an elk coming out here drinking and bugling. Listen to this. Watch this video of this elk. That is living the Aquascape lifestyle. Build it and they will come. This is what we need to do for nature. This is what we need to do for our soul. She works from home. She's in the real estate industry, and now she's got a reason and a purpose to get outside and spend time outside in her front yard living the Aquascape lifestyle. If you're interested in living the Aquascape lifestyle too, check out the link below to find a certified Aquascape contractor by you and do it right the first time. It's not a cheap investment to get something done right the first time, but it's always less expensive to get it right the first time. And that's why we promote the certified Aquascape contractors and live in the Aquascape lifestyle. I love my job.